Hello everybody and welcome to the Week in Review, where we have an unscripted, unfiltered look at the news of the week that was, talk through our opinions, and it's not just about video games here. I know we run a video game channel at digitallydownloaded.net, but we are interested in other things and they will crop up from time to time through these videos. First up this week though, we are definitely talking about games. It is Square Enix. They are holding a Nintendo Direct-like show. The first one is going to go live on March 18, so just 6 days from the point that I'm recording this, and it is going to be a regular thing for Square Enix going forwards. It makes sense that they would do that because they would have seen the success of the Nintendo Directs and wanted to emulate that. Everybody is doing it now, even the indie publishers are doing their own little versions of these shows, and it's a good opportunity to get in front of their player base and show them everything that's coming out over the next couple of months, what to look forward to. Given that we don't have these game shows happening, E3 is going to be scaled down, no doubt. Who knows if Gamescom's going to happen. We don't even know if Tokyo Game Show at the end of the year is a thing at this stage. With those being all out, these direct-like shows are the way to speak to your audience. This Direct looks like it's not a Direct, Square Enix Presents, that's what they're calling them. This Presents is going to be an interesting one, I think. The big headline act is going to be Life is Strange, whatever the next one's called. Based on naming conventions, I would say it's probably Life is Strange 3, but it's going to be an all-new story within the Life is Strange kind of universe, if you want to put it that way. They've also got games ranging from the mobile stuff. They've got a Just Cause mobile game coming. They're going to be teasing some new projects from their Montreal development studio. They've got some Avengers update because they spent so much money on that, even though it hasn't been a particularly popular game. They can't let it go. And their subsidiary Taito, which is the Space Invaders developer publisher, they've got something new to share as well. This show seems to be very weighted towards the western side of Square Enix's business, so hopefully the next one, whenever it comes, will be more focused on the Japanese games that they're creating. But I'm certainly interested to see how Square Enix handles the direct style presentation, and they are a developer publisher of enough scale to put on an interesting show. And seeing that play out within the context of a samurai drama is certainly good fun and exciting. So look forward to this film, put it on your radar. If you haven't watched the original trilogy, do so you're ready to go with this last chapter. Next up, we have some news from Japan regarding holograms. I do love my holograms. There is a company in Japan called Gatebox. Now, Gatebox produced the home assistant technology, a little bit like the Amazon Echo, I think it's called, or the Apple one. I can't remember what it's called. I don't really follow that space, but it's one of those smart home assistants that control your air conditioner and do all those other things. Gatebox's point of difference is that their assistant also comes with a hologram, which kind of sits there and it'll talk to you as you talk to it. It'll send you messages during the day. It's all very waifu-bait stuff. The problem that Gatebox has had is that this technology has been quite small. The little hologram that it produces is only a couple of inches tall, which means that it's not the full life-size experience. But Gatebox has come and created that full life-size experience, which is called Gatebox Grand, and it is a full hologram, full human-sized hologram, or close to, that will sit there and interact with you and stuff. They're not pitching this at the home user just yet. This is more something that they're hoping to be an assistant to help people navigate around museums or airports or whatever. But the obvious technology implications here is that at some point it'll become available to the consumer as well, who has deep pockets, and yeah, it's going to be fun. We're getting closer and closer to Blade Runner 2049 and the Joy unit that was in that, which I know is presented as a very dystopian style thing, but let's face it, holograms are pretty cool and amuse me, and I would certainly like to try this out if I get the chance. So there you go. If you're interested in having a look at it, I've got the links to all of these stories in the description below this video. You can go and see what this Gatebox Grand looks like. It's a very cute anime girl, and apparently there will be a Hatsune Miku edition being created because Gatebox does have a relationship with Krypton, the people that make Hatsune Miku. Next up, we're going to be talking about Mario, and in particular a Mario theme park. So I think a lot of people who have been growing up with Nintendo games have been waiting for Nintendo to get into the theme park business and really complete that transition to doing what Disney did, only with video games. That is getting ever so close now. So Nintendo has been collaborating with Universal Studios in Japan to add a Mario section to its Universal Studios theme park in Osaka. If you haven't been to that theme park before, it's kind of broken down into little blocks of space where there's a main hub, and then off that there's a number of different themed areas. There's a Harry Potter themed area, there was a Snoopy themed area, I don't know if that's still there, it was last time I was there, and now there's going to be a Mario one as well. So it's not a full Nintendo theme park, but it is that first toe in the water, and I would imagine that Nintendo is going to use this as a data gathering opportunity to see if there is legs for an actual Nintendo theme park at some stage down the track, and how good would that be. Anyway, this theme park, or section of the theme park, the opening of it has been delayed thanks to COVID. I believe it was meant to happen last year, but it is definitely happening now, and as of the 18th of March, if you do happen to find yourself in Japan and able to get to Osaka and then into the theme park, which would probably be difficult since they're probably limiting ticket numbers, and that was always a busy theme park as it was. But if you do manage to get yourself in there, you'll be able to enjoy a number of rides that are based on Mario properties. There are, of course, food items and souvenirs that are exclusive to Universal Studios, so it's going to be a real mecca of sorts for Mario fans. And it does look good. There was a YouTuber, very popular Japanese YouTuber, Hikakin, that actually did a tour of there before it opened, and it looks like a really good time. So the next time I find myself in Japan, I'm definitely going to go and check it out, and I will let you know, I guess, if I do get back to Japan again. I'm sure I'll do a report on this Mario World if I get a chance. Finally this week, I want to talk about crypto briefly, because it is having a huge impact on the arts right now, and therefore will also have an impact on video games at some point very soon. Crypto is best known for Bitcoin. I don't have time to explain the full technology right now. It uses this technology system called blockchain. You should definitely check it out and understand it, because it is very important and it is going to have a huge impact on our world. But when I say that it's taking a bigger role in the arts, there are these things called NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which allow people to take a piece of data, let's say a digital artwork, and transfer it from one person to another in a way that is completely secure and unbreakable. And the person that ends up with that bit of data is the only owner of that bit of data in the world. So it is an ownership transfer system and nothing more. The problem with NFTs and crypto and all the rest is that the power draw on it is immense. To make all of this work, huge amounts of servers and energy is required, and if you were to take crypto as a country, just the crypto process, the global use of crypto would actually emits more emissions into the environment than countries as large as Argentina, and of course a lot of very smaller countries as well. So it is a huge contributor to climate change at a time where we are right at the precipice, where we either do something about climate change now, or we're going over the edge, the Earth is going to become another Venus and we are all going to die. So the fact that people are now using crypto to transfer things that you don't really need to take ownership over is just grossly irresponsible. It is just horrifically irresponsible. And these people are doing it for entirely selfish reasons, to make a lot of money for themselves at the very real expense of the environment. The reason I bring this up is if you ever see crypto starting to play a role in video games, do not support that video game. You should not be involved with crypto on any level. If you care about the environment, if you care about societal cohesion, if you actually want to be a positive impact on the planet, you should be staying far away from crypto, NFTs, and I'm sure it'll be Activision that does it first, but whatever company does crypto first, you should just stay the hell away from them, because this is bad news. You should check out the technology, you should learn about it, and you should absolutely never participate in it. Thanks as always for watching. Please do click that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it. That way you'll be able to catch my episode next week and all the other videos I do in the meantime. Also, if you do enjoy my work, please do consider backing me on Patreon. You can do so for as little as $1 a month, or more if you feel generous, and that support will allow me to continue to grow what I'm doing on this channel, as well as digitallydownloaded.net. So thanks again for watching. Hope this was interesting. We'll see you next time.